here, if I go under the tree and eat this bacon sandwich, the Most High is not going to see me, you know? Therefore, I haven't committed the sin. Hey, like my dad, man.
Well, what the scripture says, is the eyes of the Lord are all over the place.
Yeah, that's
holding
it.
the good and the evil.
There you go. There's angels right now around here, man, that you can't see. Okay? Oh, how can you prove that? We know by faith. See, this Esau niggerism, man, this carnality, you know what I mean?
Everything must be
written
in black and white, in stone. You must have to see everything, but that's Esau's ways. How can you prove it? But he can tell you that the universe was created in a Big Bang and evolution and all that other bullshit, and you're gonna believe it.
Yeah, like what's it called?
Darwinism.
Yeah, Darwin's evolution theory. I'm watching the thing about the Tudors, and you can see clearly that in that time, because the plague kept coming and killing our people, there's one faction which are Edomites, lawyers, people that are in the king's court, and there's some that are royal bloodlines, nobility. And one of them was a Scotsman, his name's Howard, and he goes, all those lawyers, they want to break up our nobility. You can clearly see in that documentary that is an Israelite from bloodline, nobility, succession of the throne, and those people in the king's court are Edomites, man. You know? And that was in 1548, and that's because we had a pandemic that was wiping our people out, man. And that's how Edomites took over, slowly but surely. For 300 years, you know, around Europe, we died, there was more of them, they killed us in wars, they deployed us. That's it. But now, it's the other way around now, man. This pandemic is ending everything.
Right, Isaiah 66.
Still trying to make it our problem. It's like a bomb.
Isaiah 66 and 15, it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
There you go, man. We're not talking about horse and carriages, all right? We're talking about what you call UFOs, man. That's right. And they are on our side, man. And there's nothing you can do about that. What can the white man do against UFOs? How you going to kill spirit, man?
Yeah. It's lucky they just brought out, they went their Space Force, now they're calling them the Guardians. And I'm just laughing, man. It's like,
who's on that?
Esau's Space Force, he come out this week saying that they're going to rename them the Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Exactly, as if they can do that. So it's just, they're set up to fail.
Yes. But that's how desperate they are and deluded.
Deluded.
Yeah, deluded.
It says, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
That's it, man. And that fury, we don't want to, you know, sometimes at the end of my videos, I always put the chariots coming back and blowing things up. I want people to watch that so they can fear, man. So listen, I don't want to be a part of that. Do you know what I mean? Right at the end, sometimes I put that in there, man.
It says, for by fire, and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
The slain of the Lord shall be many. So we don't want that to happen, man. So yeah, things are happening now. But you know what, sometimes I think, I look at the TV and I see all these heathens, and I think, hang on, World War II was terrible. And these heathens got through it. I'm better than a heathen, man. I'm an Israelite. So we gotta make it, man. We got no choice. We don't want to be like them. We're not on their level. We're above them, man. That's right. So if the so-called white man can go through World War II, we can get through World War III, man. When we got the Lord on our side as well.
That's right.
Yeah, man. That's how you got to be thinking. You got to mentally prepare yourself for what's coming, man.
That's right.
You know? And that's why this brother, Dawda, he keeps talking. The Lord puts the spirit on him to keep talking about what's coming, what's coming, what's coming, what's coming. Every week, what's coming, what's coming. This is happening, that's happening, what's coming, what's coming. But there's nothing else to concentrate on. We're not going to do videos on King David that had a harp and play the harp, you know what I mean? We have to be occupied in what? The spirit of prophecy, man. Okay? There's one in Revelations, that, isn't it? Say Revelations.
Testimony of Yahawashi.
Yeah. Someone can get that one. No?
You finish.
Oh yeah, go on.
I'll finish this week. Verse 17. It says, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves.
Wait, pull it and read it again.
Isaiah 66 and 17.
And 66 and 17. There you go.
It says, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
See.
So let me finish this up. It says, for I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory.
There you go. And notice that scripture came after the Lord's fire and fury. So if you want to be a pork muncher like these crackers that are walking past, go ahead, man. You're going to get the same punishment as them, man. Even this black woman talks about the microscopic worms in there. And she goes, when I go on tours in America, the men are more accepting of the knowledge. She goes, the most rebellion is the black woman. The black woman doesn't want to change. The black woman is a curse upon society in general, man. She's a disease that is infecting other women as well, man.
She's the one that's serving up the chitlins and the pig's feet and all that shit from slavery.
Yeah, gumbo as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
gumbo shrimp.
Gumbo and shrimp and this, that and the other.
Catfish.
Listen, you're gonna be lucky for having a tin of beans very soon, man. Alright? Famines are gonna be coming, man. Alright? Someone get Isaiah 13 and 14.
It's lucky, so I've been at the one you called for recently.
The one's that, man.
Revelation,
That's it.
outside.
Yeah, it's good.
Revelation 19:10, it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him.
And this is John, man. That's on the island of Patmos, right?
And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, and have the testimony of Yahawashi. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy.
There you go. And prophecy means to say before. So you have to do, when you're doing your videos, daily, and that's an order, I know. But if you can't do it, you have to do it the best you can, man. All right? This is not, it's like, you know when people go to work and then you get a bit disrespected at work by your supervisor or colleague, a nigger will take that, but a nigger comes in the truth. A nigger doesn't like correction in the truth. The nigger doesn't like order, you know? It's different when they're first new. There's one guy that we're talking to, and he's new into the truth, but he's known it before, and he's like, he wants to learn more, and oh no, I've learned about that, and I want to learn this and that. And I'm saying, no man, you got to learn the basics. He talks about giving sincere milk, you know? And he does know about certain things, but he didn't follow it. But when I was talking about Jacob's troubles, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, he said, and this is not to disrespect him, it's a good example. He said, oh, when in that time, I wish I had a gun. Now, so he's saying that, you know, all of those basic topics, I've done them, I want to go into the next level. But when I talked about Jacob's trouble, he said, I wish at the time I had a gun. So does that show you that he's rooted and built up?
Or he hasn't grown.
He hasn't, exactly. He's still, he's a baby still, man.
Scriptures say, woe unto them that trust in Egypt, and in horses and in chariots, because there are many. So if he knew that basic scripture, he know, I mean, does he even know about who the Lord's sword is? Esau.
Yeah, he knows things like that.
If he knows that Esau is the Lord's sword, why are you going to use Esau's blessing?
Yeah, you see?
You know, you'd be looking at Jacob's blessing because that's the spiritual blessing.
Exactly. That's why
come in time and in order, man. You know what I mean? You can't rush this.
Yeah, that's why I said to him, you know what? But you know, because he's being bereaving and stuff like that, it's kind of setting back. But someone like that, you can vibe with. He's a gainsayer, kind of. He wants to learn. But Apostle Ramna said the guys that have loaded questions, you know, they come up strifes. Those are the people that, you know, the Bible says what? Make your face hard against their face. Against their face, man. All right. So hard-headed niggas like that come in this truth, and you know, they say things like, yeah, in Jacob's trouble, I need a gun. All right, let's say you have a gun and it jams. Yeah.
It can backfire.
Or it backfires. Like when I was in a college, this nigga that used to go to our college school, you know that rapper, what's his name? Neutrino?
Oh, Neutrino, he used
Remember
to go to
Oxide?
your school?
Yeah, Oxide Neutrino, man.
Okay.
He went to a pub.
He shot himself.
Yeah, and he had a gun in his jeans, man. And he was threatened or whatever, and he went to get it out, and he shot himself in the leg, man.
You're talking about one
That's
of
a long
the
time ago.
Yeah, long time ago, man.
the men that's a part of the NFC crew.
They were part of this group,
So
Solid
Solid.
crew.
The one with the blonde hair.
Yeah, that guy, what's his name, Neutrino, man. And he shot himself in the foot, man. And then he rapped about it, you know. And see, those carnal things are not gonna do anything. So that shows that, you know, he's a brother. He wants to learn, but he has a lot of learning to do, man.
Yeah, but Proverbs 4:4 says, He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live. He was talking about that guy who if you approach it like college, or you're going to some kind of school and passing testing, ticking the box and going to a next. No, man, he says, he taught me also and said unto me, let my heart retain my words, keep my commandments. And it's like, it's not retaining, it's not, you know, you're not learning, or you're taking it in, but it's not retaining, it's not staying in.
Yeah, it's
not digesting.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're reading the scripts and then you're still thinking about got to get a gun, well, everything you read in, you never went in.
Yeah, that's it.
you need to meditate on the scriptures, man.
That goes into eating the whole entire roll. They didn't eat the whole roll.
Yeah, that's why I said to him, he's got a lot of growing still.
Growing, yeah.
So doing this truth, man.
Because sometimes you heard about digestion. One thing I never had, and people used to say to me, you never get digestion, because I was never a quick eater. Just the way my metabolism is naturally.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't have a big gut and all that, but there was people who were very, very quick, and you can apply this to education too, in school, and they learn quick, fast.
Yeah.
But you know, like you were saying about the carnal side of things, man. This is not carnal, man. You know, there's no rush, but as long as you're retaining a little bit what you're learning, if you memorize 2 scriptures to start with, and you're applying them, you shouldn't be mad at yourself for that, you know. And then slowly, and then 4, then 6, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People, if you want to try and eat the whole roll all in one go, man, you're just gonna vomit it out again, like what the elder said,
You
man.
have to retain it, man. I get what's up, 5 minutes, yeah.
This is the sincere milk. 1 Peter 2. Wherefore laying aside all malice.
1 Peter 2 and what? 1 Peter 2 verse.
2nd chapter, going on to verse 2. I started that one.
1 Peter 2 and 2, yeah?
All malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word.
See, and that's the easy things. Listen, when like my nephew's just had a baby, man. Alright, the baby's come out, man. We're not feeding the baby steak and chips.
Right.
You know what I mean? Here's a nice rump of steak and some chips, you know. And she's like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. If I feed my great niece steak and chips, she's gonna choke.
Bloody hell.
You know? So we're giving her what? Milk, man. And she swallows that milk down, man. Okay, come on.
That ye may grow thereby.
See that you may grow thereby, and for order to grow, you have to put time in this thing, man. I mean, you brothers are not like, say, like me and this brother who's got sicknesses and that.
Right.
A lot of you guys and us, we've been in this truth, man. And when we've been well enough to do something, you know, Satan will come in your head. Oh, let me do that first.
Yeah.
Or let me do this first. But you guys that don't have physical infirmities, you need to maximize your time, man. You don't know how it is to be like me and this brother. You want to do something and you can't do it. You know what I mean?
Can't. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta make most of the time
Right.
that you have, man. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, man. Yeah, that's it. And the light is the truth, man.
I just say this is the whole point. This is why Yahawashi hasn't come back yet, because we're still in that grace period. And we shouldn't take the grace period for granted. So just because nothing's happening, like chariots haven't overwhelmed the sky yet.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be thinking, oh well, I can do it tomorrow, I can do it next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because you've got to make the most of the grace period. I just want to bring that precept to you, back on what you were saying on your friend. Yeah. This is Isaiah 11 and 3. And he shall make him of a quick understanding.
Right.
Let me read up a bit actually.
So I call it reading.
Isaiah 11 and 2. And the spirit of Yahawah shall rest upon him, and the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, and the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahawah, and shall make him of a quick understanding in the fear of Yahawah. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. So that applies to your friend there.
Yeah.
You know, Lord willing, the Lord could work with him, but men in this truth, generally speaking, from my own limited experience, are usually of a quick understanding.
Quick understanding, yep. And a good, not to mention our stuff, but one of our old fearless leaders, he was of quick, when he came into his truth, the Lord brought him in, he was of quick understanding. He learned the whole thing in just over a year, man. And remember he had that sheet with all the scriptures? Yeah, man.
Got that.
Yeah, I still got that. And sometimes people on YouTube ask me for that, man. They say, oh, I've got scriptures on a woman, so I email them, man. Okay. You said you want to say something? Oh.
Yeah, precept, Matthew 7 and 6 says, give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest thy trample them under their feet, turn again and rend you. Right.
Just like when my cousin, when my dad died, she went, what tribe do you think you're from? You know, like Israelite tribe. Think, you know. I said, this fucking bitch.
Patronizing you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I said, and she's wicked, man. When we were kids, man, because my mum's side, they're like, his complexion, brown skin.
Red bone.
Yeah, and on my dad's side, we're darker. We're really darker. She used to say things, piss and all this stuff.
Willie Lynch, innit?
Yeah, and then you think we're in 2020, and you niggas still have that mindset that being dark is ugly, man. And in this society, you catch a lot of hell for being dark, especially our women.
I had that in...
man. So like